What is going on, ladies? Welcome back to Her Fit Fix. Now, if you are new here, welcome. I am Coach V, and this channel focuses on weight loss, and today I am bringing to you my second meal prep video. If you missed the very first meal prep video, I'm going to put a link to it in the description box below. Definitely go and check it out, because in that video I share with you some highlights from my weight loss journey, some of the pros and cons I experienced from losing as much weight as I did, and where I currently am as far as my weight and body fat percentage. And I talk about my new goal, which is body recomposition. So I am trying to lose body fat and gain muscle mass at the same time. So we're going to see how that goes. I'm currently consuming about 2,000 calories per day, which is a small calorie deficit for me, but I will be showing you what I am eating, why I am trying to lose this body fat, girl. I'm trying to get it down to 25%. So we're going to try to work it out, show you what I'm eating. And you know, I get asked all the time, what do I eat? So I thought these videos would be perfect to just give you some ideas, tips, and suggestions, maybe provide some inspiration to help you with the nutrition side of your journey. Now, this particular meal prep is what I am calling a lazy meal prep, because there's not much cooking involved, which I am okay with, because I really don't like to cook. I like to eat, but I don't like to cook. So this works out perfectly for me. I'm hoping to be in and out of the kitchen fairly quickly. So let's go ahead and get into this meal prep now, and I will touch base with you later. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you all of the things that I've pulled out to prep my food for this week. You will notice one thing about me is that I eat a lot of the same things, so I'm not sure how many videos I'm gonna be able to turn out like this unless you like watching the same thing over and over again. But for breakfast, again, I am having eggs as usual. I probably have one egg with some egg whites. Here are my egg whites, just Great Value brand that I use. My turkey sausage, eat those every day, and grits. Usually I eat a pack or two of grits every day. So those are my staples. Usually eggs with cheese, turkey sausage, and grits, egg whites. And I will switch up. Sometimes I will make my own pancakes. I will do muffins. But this week I am going to have these frozen pancakes that I picked up from Walmart. My husband and my son will eat these sometimes. So I will have a pack of those, or 3 individual pancakes. So that will be my breakfast for the week. And then lunch for this week is just going to be simple. This whole meal this week actually is really quick and simple. Not much prepping or cooking. The eggs might be the only thing that I actually have to cook, but everything else will be popping it in the oven. Is either frozen, so popping it in the oven, or just assembling it. But I am having a sandwich this week for lunch. This bread here is delicious, Nature's Own whole wheat bread. So I'll have one sandwich, slice of cheese on that, and I'll have about 5 ounces of this honey smoked turkey breast. The meat on the sandwich, and I will use Miracle Whip. This is a light version of Miracle Whip. Love Miracle Whip. The regular version actually is not bad on the calorie count, but I like to save calories where I can, so I will be using Miracle Whip Light. I'll add a lot of veggies to my sandwich. So here are pickles that I will be adding. I don't think I put cucumbers on this sandwich, but sometimes I will pop a few slices of cucumbers, but I'll definitely do tomatoes and some spinach. I will add that to my sandwich. And then I will have 1 serving of Sun Chips this week to go with my lunch. And then also to help me out on hitting my protein this week, I'll have about 100 grams of vanilla Greek yogurt, probably for my little dessert after my sandwich for lunch. So that is lunch. And then I'll go ahead and show you snack. It's pretty much the same for me. Usually every week I'll have rice cakes, or I'll have popcorners, and this is a sparkling water that I love. Pick these up from Walmart. So usually I have one a day. Sometimes I have two a day. It just depends on how things are going. But this will also be used. The cucumbers, tomatoes, and spinach will also be used for dinner. So I'm going to chop up all of this. This has already been washed and prep that for dinner. So this is what I'll be having, and then I will show you what we're having for dinner this week. All right, so here is dinner. Quick and simple. Love Stouffer's lasagna. This is the Italian version. I think it has low-fat ricotta cheese in it, so I'll be having a serving and a half of this with corn. I probably have one serving of this corn. My husband and son will be having Texas toast. I think it's like 160 calories per toast, and usually I will have one, but I didn't want to use my calories on that this time. So I am trying this Italian bread that I saw at Walmart. I picked it up, and I will add probably like some butter substitute, like I can't believe it's not butter or something like that, spread, and add my own garlic powder, and it's only 100 calories per slice. So I will have that as my toast instead of using this Texas toast, which is delicious. I just did not want to spend 160 calories on it. This time I wanted to put those calories somewhere else, so I am going to try this as my substitute for the toast. And then for my salad, I will make my own ranch dressing. I'll use Greek plain yogurt, and I'll add this ranch seasoning to the Greek yogurt, and it saves a ton of calories. Than using like 2 tablespoons of ranch is probably like 110 to 150. I can't remember exactly what the calorie count is for 2 tablespoons, but this will also help me hit my protein goals. So I will use maybe about per salad 2 to 3 tablespoons with maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of this ranch seasoning. It's really delicious, and I hate wasting my calories on dressing. Love dressing, but I just hate putting so many calories into the dressing. So I will use this to make my own ranch dressing. So this is dinner. A lot of times I try to eat what the family's going to eat, and if I need to tweak, sometimes if we're having spaghetti, I might do zoodles instead of regular noodles or whole wheat noodles. But this time I'm definitely eating the lasagna. Like I said, it'll be a serving and a half, and then for my toast, I am going to switch out. Instead of having this toast here, I will have 1 slice of this toast, and sometimes I don't make switches at all. I'll just reduce the amount that I'm having. But I wanted to put those calories, I think I'm putting it into more of breakfast or lunch for this week. So this is dinner, and then I showed you the salad stuff earlier. All right, so here is my completed breakfast. The pancakes, eggs and egg whites, turkey sausage and grits, and my sugar-free syrup. Total calories is 707 calories, 75 grams of carbs, 19 grams of fat, and 54 grams of protein. Y'all, I am so super excited about this lunch. I cannot wait to dig in. Look at the sandwich. It just makes me happy looking at it. Oh my goodness. And a few sun chips. And you know, I think I'm going to add a sparkling water to this. I normally have my sparkling water with my snack, But today, maybe this week, all this week, look at that sandwich. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of meat. That's about 5 ounces, I think 140 grams of meat on that sandwich. Sometimes I will eat that much meat on a sandwich, and most of the time I'll just take some off and eat it separately. But that to me looks amazing. Okay, so total calories for this lunch is around 507 calories, 57 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat, and 42 grams of protein. And I am getting ready to dig in. I can't wait. This is going to be delicious. All right. See you at dinner. All right, guys, here is dinner. This is the lasagna and corn, salad with spinach, cheese, tomatoes, cucumbers, and some onions in my homemade ranch dressing. And then I made my own toast out of the Italian bread that I showed you versus the Texas toast. Hopefully it's good, but it's about 60, 70 less calories. Total calories for this entire meal is 582 calories, 75 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fat, and 35 grams of protein. All right, ladies, so that concludes this week's meal prep. And at this point, I've had all of the meals multiple times this week, and everything turned out great. I really enjoyed most things except for the pancakes. I've had those pancakes before. It's been years since I had them. They're in the house because my husband and my son will eat them periodically, but they were just okay. So I don't think they're going to make it to my forever list. A quick grab and go if I'm not planning something would be fine, but they are not going to probably make an appearance on a meal prep video again anytime soon. I'm going to go to my grocery store and just look in the freezer section and see if there's some other alternatives that are not too bad on calories. For 3 pancakes, that was 260 calories, so not too bad. But just trying to have something for one of those lazy meal prep days, some days where you just don't have time to be in the kitchen, but you want to know what you're going to eat and have that planned out. So I go check out the freezer section in my grocery store, and if you know of any of you tried any frozen pancakes or French toast or anything like that that tastes really good, definitely let me know in the comment section below and I will give those a try. Lunch was amazing. I don't eat a lot of sandwiches. I just don't. I used to eat a lot of sandwiches, but I don't eat as many as I used to, but I am going to start back because I really enjoyed that sandwich. I was really excited about that sandwich, but it was delicious. On my bread for the sandwich, I did not prep that with the other bowls. I just did one bun the night before, put the condiments on it, popped it in the refrigerator, and grabbed it and stuffed it in my lunchbox for the next day. So I did not prep multiple of those, and dinner turned out great. I love that lasagna. If you never tried that lasagna, give it a try. It is really good. Like I said, it had low-fat ricotta cheese, so it was delicious. So we eat that all the time. Just a quick, easy meal prep for you and your family. If you are struggling with meal prep, one tip that I would give you is just to start with one meal. Don't try to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner all at the same time if you are new to this or you are really struggling finding the time. Because even though this was a quick meal prep, I think I was in the kitchen at least 2 hours. two and a half, maybe 3. So, and it's all of the prep and the chopping and the weighing for me because I weigh everything. But if you are new to this, just pick one meal. Start with breakfast or start with lunch and just add on from there. Those little baby steps do add up and they won't overwhelm you. So take it slowly. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I can't wait to create another video for you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And remember, you are blessed, you're beautiful, you are strong. You got this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.